beginning with a non sequitur because it somehow breaks the ice. This is Tell It Someone. First question is from Canadian Atheist. Should I nudge it or gently or just shove it in? Well, of course, what you could do is shove it in, but then you won't get the full experience of putting your face into ice cream. If you just nudge it gently with your nose first, and then lift it out and taste it a little bit, and then you shove it in gently, then you will get the full experience of having a face like loaded with ice cream. And you know, do it, you know, leave it out of the fridge for like half an hour or so it's nice and gooey, and then you just push it in slowly, gently, and then your face will be covered in cool, cold ice cream, and everybody will be happy, except if you get ice cream headaches. Next question is from Nish Brown. If I'm happy and I don't know it and I'm hesitant about showing it, am I still allowed to clap my hands? Well, of course, you could clap your hands if you want, but you have to do it in such a manner as thus. You clap your hand onto your head. This would show that you are hesitant to show that you are happy and are maybe dismayed about the current circumstances. And there are circumstances to be wary of. Next question is F. The question, nobody. And he answered it for me. I googled the question. Answer. Is sitting in the lowered pants of someone on the toilet, you're welcome. And the question, that answer is nobody. Or something. I don't know. I'm confused myself. I'm going to go on to the next question, shall we? Fritz asks, at exactly 9:30 in the previous video, a white man passed. Have you been kidnapped? If not, can you prove it? Well, of course, I don't know whether I've been kidnapped. Hang on. What they do is they usually send a finger in the mail. I'll see if I've got one. Right, yes, I have been kidnapped. Send me money. Next question. Send me lots of money. I'll do the thing with the finger again. Next question is from the Naked Wombat. What if the Great Rupture is an eternity of living with between SpongeBob SquarePants and Squidward? Well, of course, if that's the case, then you know we've all drowned instead of gone up into the sky place, apparently. And if that's the case, and well, it just means that there was global warming after all, Mr. Abbott. There was, and we've all drowned, and now we're in a pineapple under the sea, and that's okay for me. I've got. You know, I've got pineapples in my videos all the time, but it's not necessarily great for other people. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. Robert Bow asks, I do realise that everybody should have pieced together the answer to this question for all the breadcrumbs you've left so far, but I think I'm missing something. At the risk of sounding stupid, is there a unified ferroelectric cup rate superconductivity phase theory that accounts for the observed nanomechanical inversion symmetry violations when both heavy doping oxygen intercalation, piezoelectric polarization, and parallel or anti-parallel strain gradient flexoelectric polarization occur? And the answer is maybe. Maybe if you took all the techno babble, didn't you? You didn't leave me with anything. You got to flip it. Jonathan Cern asks, what's your reaction to Arya's sex scene more ooh, no, she's just a baby. Or, ooh, yeah, take it off, baby. This is controversial, isn't it? This is controversial. It's the sort of thing that I shouldn't have. I don't watch Game of Thrones. That should cover me in all ways forever. Unless I watch Game of Thrones and I know what it's actually referring to. Fish asks the next question, which is, so all Earth rocks are moon rocks and all moon rocks are Earth rocks. Does that mean we are from the moon? And if so, are we made of cheese? Well, I'll have to check and find out, obviously. Cheese. Cheese, or I've got some sort of nasty fungal infection on my wrist. Sticky Bits asks, the screeching bird sucked too much after a bit. That was last week when I had a lot of free screeching birds in the background. There's only a few screeching birds. It's much more pleasant and quiet. Sorry about that. Empirical Mind asks, because I've run out of questions, it's going to be the last question of the day. President Trump is coming to my county in the UK on the invitation of Her Majesty the Queen. What gift do you think he will bring her? Well, of course, the eternal gift of his absence is quite is quite in demand, but he's not obviously not going to deliver that. Well, look, if he's going to pay for it, he's going to get something incredibly meaningful for him, like a framed picture of himself, or that one where he's dressed as the Fifth Doctor, and yeah, that one, the one, yeah. I don't know why he cosplays as Time Lords, but it was only the Fifth Doctor, and I don't know why. I think it's because of the hair. So I don't think it's going to be that, because it's a picture of himself and he likes pictures of himself. It's probably going to be a photocopy of that. Either that or, you know, a box set of The Apprentice. But it's not going to be the right region. So it's going to be useless to the Queen, because she's got a DVD player, but it's not region like 1. I think it's region 3 or something. I don't know which. We're region 4, and I know America's region. Yeah, so it's probably going to be The Apprentice. Just going to ask Mark Burnett, like, if he's got any extra copies lying around. Of course he has, because, you know, nobody's buying The Apprentice anymore. And some Trump-branded golf balls, because, you know, he gets them done cheap. And he puts the presidential seal illegally on them now. And, you know, he's got to get rid of the old ones, I think. Or some chips from his casino that went bankrupt. I'm dangerously talented. I don't have a cool sign-off, but I've got to do stuff like do the dovetail question now. And here's the dovetail question, of course. You know, it's a dovetail question. It's just something that I asked you in order so you can, in order to make you, you know, open the text box thingy underneath and type stuff. And if you type stuff for the dovetail question, to answer that, then you might actually ask me a question, which would be a good thing for me to have, because I'd have to actually have questions for me to answer, and you've got to ask the question, because that's the way things work around here. I should have explained this deal at the beginning of the video, not at the end of the video. Maybe that's why I'm not getting as many questions as I should be. I don't know. I really have not worked these things out. It's only been like 400 episodes. Well, 400, a lot more than 400, because this is technically series 2. I only had 36 episodes in the first series, and now it's 205 or 7 or something in the second series. So Yeah, maybe I should just do, like, actual content instead of just this padded material. I don't know. I'm dangerously talented and I don't have a course. I said that before.